Ever met someone who smiles, but their eyes look tired, like they've lived 1,000 lives in one? People who've suffered too much carry invisible scars that shape the way they think, love, and protect themselves. They're not cold, they're cautious. They've learned that peace is worth more than attention, and silence often hides the deepest strength. People who've suffered too much often walk through life with a kind of quiet strength that most overlook. On the surface, they may appear calm, composed, or even detached, but beneath that exterior lies a history of battles, heartbreaks, and resilience built from surviving what others might never understand. Their pain doesn't always show. It lives in their tone, their pauses, their ability to stay silent when others would explode. Suffering changes a person's emotional language. Those who have endured too much rarely seek attention or validation anymore. They've learned the hard way that not everyone listens, and not everyone cares. Instead of crying out loud, they internalize their emotions, turning pain into wisdom and fear into self-protection. They are the ones who comfort others even when they're breaking inside, who smile so no one asks questions, and who say, "I'm fine," when their world is quietly collapsing. What makes them different is their depth. Every emotion they feel runs deeper. Every connection they make carries meaning. They no longer waste time on shallow conversations or temporary people. They crave sincerity, loyalty, and peace. They've realized that after going through enough darkness, light is not something you chase. It's something you choose to become. Yet, this emotional depth comes at a price. They tend to overthink every situation, replaying moments in their head to prevent another heartbreak. Trust doesn't come easily anymore. They observe people's actions more than their words, and they can sense dishonesty like a whisper in the wind. Their sensitivity isn't weakness. It's a radar built from experience. Most of all, people who've suffered too much develop an unspoken empathy. They can see pain in others without a word being said, because they've felt it all before. But unlike before, they no longer sacrifice their well-being to heal others. Their compassion now comes with boundaries. They've learned that saving themselves isn't selfish, it's necessary. They are the quiet warriors of life, carrying invisible scars, yet walking with grace. Their strength doesn't roar, it hums softly beneath their calm. And while the world may never fully understand them, they've already made peace with that truth. Because sometimes, survival itself is the loudest form of strength. People who have suffered too much often live behind invisible walls. These walls aren't made of pride or arrogance. They're built from survival. Every betrayal, every heartbreak, every disappointment adds another layer of protection. Over time, that armor becomes part of who they are. They don't wear it to keep love out. They wear it to keep peace in. It's how they stop themselves from falling apart all over again. This emotional armor shows up in subtle ways. They hesitate before opening up, they question kind words, and they take time to trust. They've learned that people can say, "I care," today and disappear tomorrow. So now, they watch quietly before they believe. Their intuition becomes razor sharp. They can feel when someone's intentions aren't genuine, even before words are spoken. Pain taught them to listen not with their ears, but with their instincts. But this armor also makes them misunderstood. Others may see them as cold, distant, or emotionally unavailable. The truth is, they feel everything, deeply. They just don't show it easily anymore. They've realized that vulnerability, while beautiful, can also be dangerous in the wrong hands. So they reveal their heart only to those who've earned it, piece by piece, never all at once. Despite this guardedness, there's still warmth within them, a softness that refuses to die, no matter how much they've endured. They still believe in love, kindness, and connection, but with wisdom this time. They no longer chase people to stay. They've learned that those who truly care won't need convincing. Their pain has shaped them into individuals who value peace over drama, solitude over shallow company, and truth over comfort. Interestingly, their emotional armor doesn't make them bitter, it makes them balanced. They can forgive without forgetting, love without losing themselves, and walk away without hatred. Their strength is quiet, patient, and disciplined. They no longer react to everything that hurts. Sometimes, silence is their loudest response. Because after suffering too much, they've realized something profound. Not every battle deserves their energy. Protecting their peace has become their ultimate form of healing. The armor they wear isn't a cage anymore. It's their sanctuary. It doesn't make them hard. It makes them whole. After enduring so much suffering, something remarkable happens inside a person. Their pain begins to evolve into wisdom. They stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What did this teach me?" The same pain that once broke them becomes the foundation of their strength. They no longer see life through the lens of fear, but through understanding. Every wound becomes a lesson, every heartbreak a teacher, and every silence a form of growth. These people develop a kind of emotional intelligence that can't be taught, only earned. They read energy, notice patterns, and sense emotions that others miss entirely. It's as if suffering gifted them a deeper awareness of human nature. They understand that everyone carries invisible battles, so they approach life with quiet compassion. They don't judge easily anymore, because they've been the person who was judged, misunderstood, or ignored. But this transformation also comes with a profound shift in priorities. They stop chasing external validation and start nurturing inner peace. They realize that no amount of approval or attention can heal what must be healed within. So they begin to choose differently: fewer people, deeper conversations, more solitude, and less chaos. They understand that healing isn't about forgetting the pain. It's about learning to live fully despite it. Through their journey, they also learn the power of letting go, not in anger, but in acceptance. They release what no longer serves them, not because they stopped caring, but because they finally respect their own peace. They learn to forgive, not for others, but for their own freedom. They stop trying to control outcomes and begin trusting that whatever is meant for them won't require suffering to keep. Ultimately, those who have suffered too much become beacons of quiet strength. They love with depth, speak with purpose, and walk with humility. They've been shattered and rebuilt themselves from the pieces, and now they move through life with a calm that comes from knowing they can survive anything. Their story is not one of tragedy, but of transformation, proof that pain, when faced with courage, can become the most powerful form of wisdom a human being can carry.